A 28-year-old woman from Indiana have been arrested and charged with neglect after her son's feet turned black from frostbite. So look, according to the reports, the woman and her son both went to the hospital and told doctors they were experiencing pain in their foot. When doctors examined the child, they found that one of his feet had turned black due to severe frostbite. They then sent the 3-year-old boy into surgery to attempt to remove the damaged tissue from his foot, but later said they may still end up amputating his leg below the knee. Hospital staff then informed law enforcement about the boy's condition, and they went out to where the boy and his mom was living and found that they were living with the boy's grandmother, and the house had no heat and no running water because the pipes had froze. Police then questioned the mom about her son's foot and asked why she didn't take him to the hospital sooner. And she said, "I knew something was wrong with his foot, but I didn't know what it was because he'd been complaining about his foot for about a month. It wasn't until 2 or 3 weeks ago I noticed his feet started to change colors, but then it'll change back and it'll become normal again." When asked what made her finally decide to take the child to the hospital, she said, "I started to experience pain in my foot too." And the little boy's grandmother said, "I didn't know anything was wrong with the boy's feet until I seen his mama helping him put his shoes on. And that was the day she took him to the hospital." Listen, this little boy couldn't get his feet looked at until his mama needed to get her feet looked at. She knew something was wrong with him because she said he'd been complaining about his feet for a month. She said, "About 2 weeks ago, I noticed his feet started to change colors, but I ain't do nothing about it because eventually it changed back to his normal color." This is the mindset of someone who's in charge of taking care of somebody. She has full custody over this little boy. She's the one who makes the tough decisions. His life is in her hands. And the grandmother say, "I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even know he was having problems with his feet until I seen his mama helping him put his shoes on. And that was the day she was taking him to the hospital." I hear you, but I don't believe you. A person don't get frostbite and suffer in silence. Even if you didn't actually see his feet, I'm sure you seen him limping around the house. And the doctors say that they gonna have to amputate his leg below the kneecap. Listen to me. Stories like this really helps me understand how childhood trauma can bleed over into the adult years. I see how children could get scarred by their parents and grow up and dislike them. At 3 years old, you lose half of your leg because your mama wasn't ready to take you to the hospital. Your mama felt like if I could survive the cold, you could survive the cold too. Your grandmother in the living room, she ain't complaining, she surviving. If it ain't gonna kill us, it ain't gonna kill you. Well, mama, look, it didn't kill me, but it took my leg.